Stop calling it a budget. Call it permission. Most people quit budgeting because it feels like a diet. Diets fail because they're punishment. Real budget, every dollar gets a job before the month starts. 200 is fun money, spend it, guilt-free. That was the job. The budget didn't restrict you. It freed you to spend without dread. People without budgets aren't free. They're anxious every time they tap a card. A plan you wrote is freedom. No plan is a slow leak. That's Finance 101. If your money has no plan, start here. 50, 30, 20. That's the simplest budget that has ever worked. First, 50% needs. Rent, food, insurance, things you cannot legally or physically skip. Then 30% wants, streaming, dinners. These are things that make life not feel like a spreadsheet. And the 20%, that's for savings and debt. Future you, past you, same line. On 4,000 take home, 2,000 needs, 1,200 wants, and 800 saved. It's boring, it's repeatable, but it works. Tomorrow, give every dollar a job or it quits on you. That's Finance 101. Give every dollar a job or it quits on you. Zero-based budgeting. Income minus assignments equals zero. In other words, every dollar has a name on it before the month starts. Most budgets have a line called miscellaneous, and that line is where your money goes to die. 4,000 and 4,000 assigned, 800 to rent, 600 to food, 300 to a Christmas fund in June, and 200 to fun. When the month ends, the balance is zero, but on purpose. You didn't run out, you finished. There's a difference. Tomorrow, the one bill that has to be paid before any other, and it's not your landlord, that's Finance 101. There's one person who never gets paid in your house, and that's you. You pay rent, you pay Netflix, you pay the credit card, then there's nothing left for the person doing the work. That's why pay yourself first. Savings comes out the second your paycheck hits, before any bill, before any want. Set an auto transfer for $400 a month the day you get paid. Done. So stop trusting end of month willpower, okay? Because nobody wins that fight. Want to know why? Because richest people in the room are paying one person before anyone else, themselves. And that's Finance 101. Christmas isn't an emergency. You knew it was coming. A sinking fund is just saving a little every month for something you can see on the calendar. $1,200 of holiday spending, start in January. $100 a month. And when December shows up, you've already paid. Same trick for car registration, vet bills, the annual subscription, and the trip you take every year. And you know what? These aren't surprises. They're appointments you keep pretending you didn't book. That's why sinking funds turned financial panic into a calendar item. That's Finance 101. 43% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. One car repair is a crisis. The fix is the emergency fund. The cash you can access in one click that covers essential expenses if income disappears, that target 3 to 6 months of essentials, not your fund budget, just rent, food, utilities, and insurance. $3,500 a month in essentials times 3 months equals $10,500. Don't invest it, don't lock it up. The job is access, not return. Boring high yield savings, untouched. The emergency fund won't make you rich, but it will keep you from going broke because of a flat tire. That's Finance 101. Tomorrow, track every dollar for 30 days and you'll be furious at what you find. Track every dollar for 30 days and you will be furious. Your memory is lying to you. People underestimate their spending by 20 to 30% without even realizing it. The most common discovery, $340 a month in delivery fees alone. Not the food, just the fees. Remember, you can't manage what you can't see. 1 month of honest tracking shows you exactly which leak to plug first. You don't need a fancy app, a note on your phone works, and always categorize as you go. That's Finance 101. And that's the end of module 2. So now you can now run your money. But for the next module, you will learn the math that makes it grow.